Thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you a lot, Alexandra, because I know that the Eastern European Partnership has a lot of pressure from Azerbaijani government. 2 of its members is arrested. My father, Dr. Gubadbadol Bakhtiar Hajiev, and also their fellow Mehmet Kekalov, after leaving the Brussels from Eastern European Partnership meeting, got arrested again, and we could not get any information from him. I have my father's letters from prison, which lawyers has been barely able to get them out. They were caught bringing some letters, and they were even stripped. In the detention center, they were detained because my father has no right to actually send or receive letter or have information. Now I'm going to read it. I'm very thankful for this. It's a very short letter as well. Dear members of the Euronest, I, Gubadi Badoğlu, Europe, UK-based Azerbaijani academic, democracy advocate and regime critic, greetings you from Baku Detention Center. I am writing from windowless, smelly, humid dump and salty cell overfilled with insects, cockroaches. Conditions in the detention facilities are atrocious. Cells are crowded with mostly innocent people, including more than 200 political prisoners. I am one of them. My research focuses on petro-authoritarianism in Azerbaijan, Russia, and Kazakhstan. While abroad as a political exile from Azerbaijan, for my continuous raising issues such as corruption and embezzlement, and my activism surrounding political transparency on Azerbaijan. During my time at London School of Economics, I meticulously documented a vast scheme orchestrated by Azerbaijanese elite, including Aliyev's own offsprings, to hide the stolen riches in foreign properties and assets. In the article I worked on before my arrest, I investigated and exposed a scheme under which Azerbaijan is reselling the Russian gas in the EU. All this research is the research for my imprisonment. However, my imprisonment is not an isolated incident. It's a part of a longer crackdown on civil liberties and dissidents in Azerbaijan that has included the arrest and harassment of other political dissidents, journalists, and activists. My health has deteriorated due to poor detention center conditions. I have severe sugar imbalance, enlarged aortic aneurysm, nodules in various organs, and severe back pain. In prison, I don't have access to appropriate and proper medical care. Adequate medication. The Azerbaijan had repeatedly denied my request to be examined by an independent doctor. They have also at least 3 times denied the International Committee of Red Cross access to me. I have been outspoken critic of the systematic corruption surrounding Azerbaijan's ruling elite. Azerbaijan authorities misuse the criminal justice system to target me and my peaceful criticism and dissidents. My dreadful jail station is putting my life at risk. Therefore, only urgent action is requested to save my life in prison. Otherwise, it will be too late. Most probably, I will be next victim after Navalny. I know I am not confronting these challenges alone. Your colleagues stand united in solidarity with me, and it fortifies me, but I am forced to endure and remain strong, but I can't resent endlessly in this unbearable, difficult situation. The European Union has a lot of connections with the government of Azerbaijan, such as energy cooperation, the gas deal, and the support in COP29. All of the Azerbaijan's claims about investing into green energy are lies, and all of it as its economy is built on oil and gas. It is just a facade designed to hide the fact that Azerbaijan has no plan to abandon fossil fuels or exporting them. The European Commission and the European Parliament should prioritize human rights, democracy, and anti-corruption stance during the bilateral cooperations with the government of Azerbaijan. Human rights should not be downplayed. They are not for sale. Finally, the EU should provide continuous support to Ukraine. Future for our region depends on the results of the Russian-Ukrainian war. Slava Ukraine. Many thanks for your attention. I highly appreciate your valuable time and kindness and support. Sincerely, Gubadi Badoğlu, February 2024, PS. If convicted, I could face up to 17 years in prison. This is my letter. I'm very thankful that you let me to read it. My father's heart arteries are now clogged. He can have heart attack anytime. He's unable to move, and he has no access to medical care, cannot even see the ICRC. Not only the Eastern European Partnership, European Court of Human Rights, UN Special Rapporteurs, the whole world, including European Parliament, Swedish Parliament, now there's resolutions in Senate and House in the US, is calling for my father's release and access to medical access. And they can all not be biased. It's the reality. Thank you a lot again.